Who is the story about? Yeah, so we talked about what the story's about. The story's about you, and the story's about me. You and I, we're not the characters in the story, but the reality is the story is about us, and that, I think, is my great hope. My great hope is that the reader gets to the end of the book and they're able to see themselves in many, many of the situations and circumstances, and certainly in the invitation of the book. But who are the characters? Well, the main character is Daniel. Daniel is the rocking chair prophet. And he's a young man, early 30s, living in suburban East Coast, working big job downtown New York City, and this unspeakable tragedy comes upon his life. And it comes out of nowhere. And I think one of the things we struggle with in life is, of course, suffering, the meaning of suffering, and perhaps even more than that, the randomness of suffering. We are logical creatures, and so we struggle with randomness, and the randomness of tragedy, the randomness of trauma, the randomness of suffering does throw us for a loop. And it's amazing how, you can be having the best day of your life, and the worst day of your life can be very, very close to the best day of your life. Of course, while you're experiencing the best day of your life, you have no idea that the worst day of your life is just around the corner. And the tragedy of that randomness is something I think we all struggle with. And that is essentially what sets the story in place, is that Daniel experiences a tragedy.